What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our fourth episode of our Pokeventures. Welcome back. Thank you for continuing to watch. And hopefully we can have some good content today. We're in a little bit of a different area. It's a little bit windy. It's a little bit cold. So it's probably going to be a little bit of a short episode today. But we have found a quillfish nest. We decided to take a little drive after work, and, well, not disappointed. So we will see you guys in some gameplay. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we've got a couple quillfish on the radar already. There's a couple by this stop right here, it looks like. And a 938 for the first one. That's a pretty good quillfish. I think we're just going to go ahead and great ball this guy. See if we can get the other one to spawn. It looks like he was at the same stop. There we go. Getting those throws down, you guys. Alright. There's number one. First catch of the day. Looks pretty decent. The other one should be here, but it does not seem like it. So let's get our 5-day streak on this stop here, hoping for a metal coat or King's Rock, something like that. And we do not get it. This, let's see. Oh, I guess the quillfish is actually on a different stop, and I'll show you guys. We cannot actually get to that stop right now. It is blocked off because the park that we are at is near a lake, and they just do not want people to go near the lake right now because it is thawing. So we do actually have some sun today, so that's really nice, really enjoying it. I did want to showcase the stop that I caught the quillfish at. It is this building right here. Pretty cool. And, you know, historic. So yeah, that is, I mean, this whole town, this whole town is pretty great. There's a lot to do here, and as you can see in the background right there is the lake that I was talking about. And if we go over this way a little bit, there's the fence that is blocking off the area. I do understand why they have it blocked off, but unfortunately we cannot get to the other stops to get the quillfish, so that kind of bites, but rules are rules. Alright guys, so we are going to go grab this Magnemite up here because I do still need a Magneton. It's not very far away, so we're just going to walk up and go ahead and grab that. Oh, come on, metal coat. No, Ultra Ball though, so I'm not going to complain about that. As you can see, there is just a ton of stops down here. This is one of the most populated cities in my area, and it tends to be a hot spot for a lot of things. I don't come up here often enough. It's a bit of a drive, but that's alright. We decided to take a drive today after work. We had a long night. There is an Apom on the map. We may want to go get him as well. Alright, let's see if we can get the Magnemite here. Get the stop. And no evolution item. Still really hoping for that evolution item. Would be super nice to get today. But where is the Magnemite? There he is. Alright. A 605. All right, I think we're gonna great ball him. Definitely gonna nanab berry because I don't like these flyers. You can just sit still, mister. So it is a little bit cold out today. It's about 30 degrees, and that is why I'm short of breath. It's a little bit hard to breathe when it gets cold out for me, so not very fun. Let's check this guy's IVs. Decent defense. All right, man. Candies. Okay, guys, so we are going to see if we can, in fact, hit the stop even with the fence there, because we definitely do want to get that next quillfish. Just because they're a pretty rare spawn, so, you know, it'd be really nice to have a really, really good one. And there's also a Magikarp over there, which I do need. I do not have a Gyarados yet, so we definitely need that Gyarados. We got to keep getting those candies, keep getting out there, and venturing to new places, and trying to find new Pokemon. I did talk to a coworker of mine last night. He said he did find a Cyndaquil in another city that's nearby to here, Janesville. So we may go check that out pretty soon and see if it is in fact true that there are Cyndaquil there, because if there are Cyndaquil, I want them. I want the Cyndaquil, all of them. Typhlosion is a beast. Alright, so we do have a wild Zubat here. This is only our second Zubat since the Gen 2 update. We're definitely going to throw the Nanap Berry because, like I said before, I do hate these new animations that they have. I mean, they're really cool, but I just, you know, I already fail enough at throws as it is, so we just want to guarantee that we can get that throw in. Come on. Ooh, so close. And we do need these candies for Crobat. I was not saving candies. I was not prepared at all for Gen 2, unfortunately. 17 candies. We need Crobat. Crobat is beast, am I right? And the Apom is very nearby, so I believe we will get the Apom, and it does look like we are going to be able to hit this stop, and there's the Magikarp. And we're doing all of this, mind you, outside of the fence, so we are following the rules. We are not trespassing. We are definitely not going to the frozen lake, because that is just not a good idea. I mean, maybe during the summer, but who knows? 317 candies there. And no evolution item. We'll pick up the Quillfish because that's what we came over here for. Unfortunately, only an 813 on this Quillfish. I don't think we're going to need a berry for him. Just a Great Ball should suffice. And we are getting the great throws. Banging them out today, guys. All right, one shot, one go. Quillfish number 2 of the day. And we are going to hop and skip over here. Oh, look, Chinchou. All right, I'll take that. Throw a ball at you. Oh, CP13, just a little guy. Just banging out those great throws today, though. How about that? Great throw hype. I'm sure that you guys are probably like, well, whatever, it's just a great throw. I get excellence all the time. Well, it's impressive for me. And the wind, yeah, so we're having some, like, just crazy weather. This is Wisconsin, so you never know what it's going to do. Hopefully I do not have to cross the street for the Apom, because it is a very busy street, as I'm sure that you can hear behind me. And we're going to come into the wind very, very... Oh, wow. Yeah, about 20 mile an hour gusts is what they said it was today. And there's our Apom. All right, let's hope for a good CP, good IV Apom. 313, that's That's pretty decent. I think I'm just gonna, oh, maybe not. We're gonna great ball because he's probably gonna be a pain. And if we can get the throw off, my hands are getting very, very cold already, guys. I've only been out here for about maybe 10 minutes, but we are getting some good catches in, so that's really nice. Okay, so we're gonna raspberry this guy because he does not look like he wants to get caught. And I do apologize again for the wind. It's just very, very terrible out here. And the cold is also just draining my battery. Gonna have to turn on our charger. I really wish that this APOM would get caught so I can get back to the car. Okay, I don't want to use my Ultra Ball. I just finally got another Ultra Ball. And there's those powerful gusts. I just almost about fell over. Alright, come on, APOM. Just stay in the ball. Okay, there we go. I guess we just had to tell him to stay in the ball and then he was going to listen. Alright, makes sense, right? Right. Alright, so we're going to get back to the car now. So like I said, guys, the weather is just ruthless here lately. We're coming into spring and it seems like it is just about always like this, where we just have these ups and downs. We had 60s, we had 40s, we had 50s, we had 30s, we had 20s. And it's just insane. Over the past 2 weeks, like, just absolutely insane. And, well, I guess my hood's just getting blown off. I'll be back when I get back to the car because I am freezing. Alright, so we are back in the car. It is actually starting to snow right now. So we are probably not going to get too much more content for you guys today. Might make a stop off at fish camp on my way home. Maybe lure up a stop. Maybe just check out and see what's naturally spawning there. Got my guy R2 right here in the back again, just chilling. He loves car rides. You know, makes a bunch of beeps, clicks, and whistles when you accelerate. Really a speed demon. So I would like to say also that this used to be an onyx nest the only other time that I have been here, and so now Gen 2, it's quillfish, and there was also mass amounts of swinub cluster spawning, like in groups of 3 or 4, so that's pretty crazy. We're definitely going to check this place out as it comes more into spring, and the people around me that are parked here are looking at me a little bit funny because, well, I'm just sitting here talking to my phone and they can see me recording, so it's kind of funny. They probably think that I'm just crazy, but yeah, maybe a little, you know. So, yeah, definitely going to be back here to see what spawns in the future and hopefully on a warmer day. I thought it was going to be really nice because when I got off of work, it was just super sunny, beautiful, but then the wind really started picking up and it just started dropping in temperature like crazy. And so I guess really what it comes down to is, you know, the weather just does not really permit that well for Pokemon Go here in Wisconsin during this time of the year. It could be a little bit better, but well, you know, the whole having all 4 seasons in a week, that is a definite thing here. And I'm sure that if you guys watch Ben Tim at all, you've seen some of his videos where, yeah, the weather is just nuts. So I did decide before I went home to stop at the park from the first episode to see if the nest migration or spawn migration had in fact changed anything. It does not look like it did because it is back to an ammonite nest. So let's get to that. Alright guys, so as you can see we do have the ammonite, we have the teddy ursa. We're going to catch both of them. Don't really care for the venonat. But on the radar here, I mean it's pretty cool. Kind of looks like tic-tac-toe. Ammonites in a diagonal. That's pretty awesome. Well, I guess that changed. But that was pretty cool. So yeah, we're definitely going to pick up this ammonite and this teddy ursa. And then we are going home because we don't need to go catch the other ones. Just catching this one just because it's here and I just wanted to check on the nest. So it appears that maybe it might be just a certain time of day, but I'm not positive. It's really hard to tell. I'll have to come back here and there, check it out, see what's going on. And Teddy Ursa just for the candies, because we are trying to make a better Ursa ring. We do have a better IV Teddy Ursa to make into that Ursa ring. So we got them both, one shot, one go, and that is how it is done. That is what I like to see. 29 candies out of 50 for that next Ursa ring. So we are well on our way. Looks like we got a wild Raticate. Probably not going to catch it, but we're going to check the CP. 835. Alright, CP. We've got a pillow swine that just appeared on the radar, but yeah, we are not going to go grab those other two ammonite, but it looks like, are on the same stop. So that is interesting. Just let me know what you guys experience in your area of nests and how frequently you think the migrations are, because I thought there was a definite migration. Definitely was not. Still an ammonite nest. Probably going to be back to check it out in a couple days again. Alright guys, so we are at home now. We're going to get ready to make some dinner here. You're probably thinking, well, he said that it's almost 10 a.m. Well, I do work third shift, so that would be why I'm calling it dinner right now, because it is dinner for me. But anyway, let's talk about today. So I feel like it was a very productive day. We got to scope out some really good new nests areas that we want to make sure that we keep track of, see what it rotates to in future rotations. And we do need to get back up to Madison so that we can definitely get around the city more, check out some new areas there, probably check out some other cities around the area, and just, kind of check out, see what's going on there. Hopefully we'll soon be able to get one of our evolution items, but I really don't see it happening, unfortunately, in the near future. Hopefully we do get to finish our Gen 2 starter Pokemon soon, and maybe go to Janesville like I talked about earlier and see if we can catch that Cyndaquil at some point in the near future here. But as always guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And we will get back to you in the next episode. Happy hunting!